That's the site of the kayak competition, the great pool at Pepperdine University, and we're almost ready for the beginning of that event. The kayak's a tricky thing to handle, maybe the toughest thing in the whole competition. As Victoria Principal is learning, she tried out for the team, failed to be selected. It was a new thing to her. The secret in the kayak is to sit in the back of the boat, to use quick, short, crisp strokes, and then very carefully to negotiate the turn. I said we'd find a place in the show for Sam, and here it is. He's our scorekeeper. And now the contestants have been selected by the team captains, and one by one you see how they will vie against one another in the running order. CBS will be in the near lane, NBC in the middle, and ABC in the far lane. Kathy Bach will be leading off for CBS in accordance with the graphic you just saw. Mary Crosby will be representing NBC in the middle lane, and for ABC it will be big Bob Urich. So he would seem to have the advantage going in for the very first leg. However, we will see. The gun for the start. And quickly, Kathy Bach goes out in front and just as quickly gets into trouble. Crossing over into the NBC lane, interfering with Mary Crosby as Bob Urich takes command. Bob Urich now building up a lead, but Mary Crosby, a good athlete, regaining control of her kayak. Bob Urich coming up to the turn.
Great comeback Mary Crosby just made.
That's Billy Crystal talking. An incredible comeback because Kathy Bach came into her lane. She should have been undone. Urich didn't capitalize.
No, he didn't. As much as we could have liked, we should have had almost a full-length lead now. She made it a remarkable comeback.
She's an amazing little athlete.
It's all that orange juice, Howard. It's got to be all that orange juice. All right, now we got a little lead here. Now the exchange is the most important thing here because if we can get a nice, clean exchange and we get that lead, we'll be in good shape. It's going to be it's a two-boat race now. Ooh, tough exchange. And now we'll allow one push. We're in pretty good shape.
The voice of Billy Crystal, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the second lap of the kayak rowing relay.
We made a real good exchange, but Bill Devane is going to catch Toni here, I think. If he can just keep it nice and even and not dig in too much, we'll be all right.
Secret is short strokes, stay at the rear of the boat, and then the turn becomes the key.
That's right. Here's Toni coming up to the turn now, and Bill's catching a little bit, but good turn from Toni. Great turn from Toni, and Bill's having a little trouble. Now it's going to be tough coming down the stretch.
So Toni Tennille is holding together, holding her lead at this moment over NBC and Bill Devane. Devane now closing.
Toni's more than holding her own. This now comes down to dip. Keep coming, Toni. Nice and easy, Toni.
She deserves a lot of credit.
Great.
The women the key.
A good exchange. Give him a good shove off. See, we made another good exchange.
That's from the ABC point. At this point in time, CBS appears to be out of the running. But you can't tell. It's so easy to get things fouled up in this event. Van Patten holding to his slim lead right there over Greg Evigan. Van Patten coming up to the turn, but Evigan passing him. Once again, the turn the key. Here's Bob Conrad, the NBC captain.
We're doing it. See, the kid didn't choke. He's a little erratic, but he didn't choke.
This is Greg Evigan's lap, and he's taken the lead away from Van Patten. And CBS is back in the race. Greg Evigan, whom Conrad substituted for himself. Bob Conrad. Greg Evigan doing a tremendous job. At this point, it looks all NBC. Van Patten is being caught by Leif Garrett of CBS. And so we come down to the final lap. And it's Richard Hatch. Quick trouble for NBC as Larry Wilcox goes out of the lane. CBS is now ahead of ABC, but Hatch is good. Wilcox is out of the lane. Richard Hatch having a good run for it. And now CBS goes into the NBC lane. That's Pat Duffy. And at this point, everything has shifted in the tides of fortune. And it's Richard Hatch of the team of stars on ABC shows who's got the lead. And he's going to coast in an easy winner, as Larry Wilcox has fallen completely apart. He is now in the rear of the ABC lane. But no, wait, it could be CBS. Hatch's oars have broken with victory in his grasp. ABC wins in the most remarkable finish. Let's start quickly with Richard Hatch as Suzanne Richardson and Toni Tennille run in to join with Richard Hatch. Most remarkable finish we've ever seen in the kayak rowing event. I can't believe you got that kayak in when you broke your paddle.
I started blowing real fast. Oh, man. That feels great. We needed that. We're coming back. All right.
Toni, you really were the key then. You held together and stayed in there against the male
Well,
opponent.
Howard, when I made the transfer, I was a little bit too far in the middle, and I couldn't get back, but I had to compensate, but I managed to get through.
Now, Van Patten, your alleged leader, almost blew it. You realize?
Dick did
Well,
great.
no, you notice the way we had him break the oar to add excitement and yet still win by a nose. This is all planned, Howard.
No, there was no planning in this event. Right here, for instance, one of the incredible incidents, CBS and NBC getting all fouled up. The key to the penalty situation in this event is interference, even if you go out of a lane. And it was CBS, not NBC, that interfered. Maybe a penalty. Let's find out about it. Folks, I think you all know who this man is. You've seen the emotional frenzy on the sidelines, the shock of hair being rumpled by the right hand, the utter despair registered with the officials. John Madden, the past coach of the Super Bowl champion Oakland Raiders. He's our commissioner for the Battle of the Network Stars competition. We've just had the official results in the kayak competition, John. Whom did you penalize?
CBS for interference. You see, they can get out of the lanes as long as they don't interfere. And there was some movement across the lanes by both NBC and CBS, and then CBS interfered with NBC, so the penalty was a 5-second penalty.
But even in the face of that, NBC finished last, CBS second, and ABC.
ABC was first.
Okay. You're doing a good job. No problems with this job.
No. Officiating is an easy job.
First time John Madden ever said that. Now, right there, that's where Richard Hatch broke his oar. And the quick problem of what to do with the CBS boat coming in toward the finish line. Somehow Dick, who is a fine athlete, held himself together and kept his emotions in check. Finally was able to back the boat in for the victory. Yet, that broken oar raised some questions. And just to finish off the kayak competition, Billy Crosby.
I don't want to complain. I don't want to sound like a professional wrestler, but this has been tampered with. I want the WKA, which is the World Kayak Association, to investigate Bob Conrad. There are teeth marks on these things, and I'm going to talk to the commissioner about this, Howard.
Well, all right, just a minute. Here's Commissioner Madden. What is your view of this complaint, John?
Well, ABC won with that paddle, and I think that it worked out pretty well today.
Okay, but I just want you to be aware that there's devious things happening in this event, Howard. With Conrad and Devane, he's wearing a beard. Something's happening. I don't know what it is, but it's weird.
Well, there's our scorekeeper, and we've got a red-hot competition, a three-way tie between and among the three networks. In the meantime, Breanne Leary is warming up for the baseball dunk. We'll be back with that event in a moment.